try to move the game against Partick Thistle to the 2nd of January. It's going to be on the 1st of January. No European football, will be very cold. Everybody will be partying apart for us. But his attendance going to be on the 1st of January, 20,000.
Is that a Celtic Park?
Aye. You know,
well,
so
this is maybe what they've thought and kept their money back for, in the anticipation that you're down for the rest of the season, about 10 games or whatever. You're down 20,000 fans, and the revenue from that each game, the walk-up revenue, I mean, you lose a good few thousand walk-up, people no buying the tickets, no paying that extra, and then you lose the residual there. So it could be a savage hit against them, but maybe that's why they've never invested, because they maybe thought about that going to happen. Parrot, do you reckon?
Well, they've got the ticket policy at the moment, and I was quite embarrassed actually to see various accounts that work at the club that didn't really know the procedure, because they've put these free game packages together which are saving you £4 off a ticket or something. And at the moment, there's no individual tickets available, so you're going to have to buy the lot to get them, mate. It's absolutely ludicrous in there, and they'd be doing me a favour, mate, because you've met me, Tommy, you've met me numerous times, and unfortunately I've met a few of the lads in the chat room. I'm a very mild-mannered guy. The only thing that really gets my goat up is what goes on at Celtic. And honestly, mate, see if it comes to the crunch, and it goes Pete Tong, the Parrot suit's getting hung up, mate, and retired. And I'm just starting my Mellow Bird CSE account or something.
Here, listen, calm down, sweetie, calm down. You were singing that same hymn sheet last season, until I see the proof of the pudding, until you're sitting outside with me in Kerrydale Street, doing a live show and doing live commentary from that lovely pedestrian bit. We can sit out there with our Mellow Birds doing a live show with a stolen feed. We'll use their Wi-Fi, we'll steal their Wi-Fi, we'll steal a feed, and we'll sit there doing commentary together. Let's say it in Greavesy for the old school, for the back of the jungle. We'll sit underneath we'll have a Mellow Birds underneath in the graveyard, sitting there reminiscing of bullshit. That's what we'll be doing, Parrot.
I was offered a ticket for Swing Castle on Sunday, and I said I don't do SFA produce, and I'm not going. So that's it. So I've stopped taking it. But no, as I say, quite get told a very, very nice story, actually. I'm not going to mention the player on air because I wouldn't embarrass him or maybe get him into trouble. But a Celtic player who's from the city, on the fringes of the squad at the moment, he's out injured, went under his own back and went to Yorkhill to see the Rangers yesterday without any cameras or anything, just getting his motor and went and seen the Rangers at Yorkhill. And that's what Celtic's about. That's what I want at the club, mate. You know?
Good,
and I said to you last night that Celtic would like to ask about that young player at Dundee United, and they just burst out laughing.
What did they offer?
Well, they asked, and they've been told that there's English clubs sniffing about the £6 or £7 million, and they've told them that Dundee United will have the player back on loan for a year. You know, the boys will I'll go to England, make my money, but I'll be loaned back to Dundee United. Everybody's a winner. So, as I said, to go back just to finish off before I let somebody of relevance and credibility on, that's my point. The club was unable and unwilling to support the manager, to sign players, and saying, we had 4 and they wouldn't come. You know, what sort of players, what sort of panic buys are we going to get? Is this going to be another World Flood going to be coming in? Unable to get who we wanted, because I'm very... The youth players, young Darnell at right back, I've enjoyed watching. You know, he's great coming through, but, you know, for that team last year, terrible, mate. Absolutely embarrassing. And it's a shame because I don't like disliking any footballer, but there's certain players in that team who shouldn't be at Celtic because they're not being played in the right position, and they're just being embarrassed. But I mean, I will say one thing, I'll put my hand up here. I criticise folk for clapping in the Estergan half because it was a live game. When Kaka went off last night when it was 3-0 and the game was I stood up and applauded that guy, mate, because that's probably the best performance I've seen at Celtic Park in a long time. That man was a genius. He was a ghost last night. This is a guy who did
my finger's over the dump button here. It's over the dump button. The guy speared us in the San Siro for Champions League last 8 glory, and you're saying you applauded him. He speared us last night, and you're saying you applauded him. You haven't a giraffe. You're wired to the moon. Away in front, straight to the moon.
Peter Spear does pre-season, mate. They'll buy him, eh?
It's part of the ploy, but listen, right? By rights, right? See, if you look at it, last season we punched above our weight. Last night, the spine of the team was gutted. And here's one for you, right? And I can't tell you the source, right? But Foster is away. Foster's away. The goalie's away.
He's just come out in there. I think it's the Daily Mail. I know they go saying he's happy and he's going to stay.
No, he's gone, mate. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. He's gone, mate. And he's gone to sunnier climes. I'll not say any more. But listen, here, do you know? So that's the rumour mill started. This crackpot, Celtic Community Radio, but a couple of things, right. I might throw it in, or somebody else has just posted there, but I'll keep it under my hat now. But what I was thinking of doing, I've got a ticket myself for the thing we write. I've got a spare ticket there. And what I was thinking of doing on behalf of Celtic Community Radio was maybe offering that up for a highest bidder type thing. Or I might throw it in with somebody else if somebody else is doing one. But with that ticket of mine, and I might be able to do 2 tickets, I might be able to get 2 free tickets. I just have to, in fact I probably will get 2 free tickets to make it better. And with those 2 free tickets, I'll give you a chauffeur-driven drive to the game. But if you want to lift back at Shanks's Pony, no, if you for anywhere in Glasgow, I'll give you a free lift to it, provided you weigh in for the charity, and the charity will be the dam thing as well. Help the dam, even if it's 40 grand. I think we should still give even more. Or if we want to go elsewhere, then put it elsewhere. Then another one I was wanting to say as well, Parrot, right? What about this Kano Foundation do? 35 bangers in the Radisson Blue at the end of May. Is it end of March or something?
That is, mate. So I believe, yeah, the homeboys have got their calendar out as well. That's a bit raunchy. That's I don't know if old Jimmy Lawler would be allowed that. His old ticker couldn't handle it.
Well,
or early even the homeboys, the St Lawrence CSC calendar. So lassies for Drogheda. I can't pronounce it. That's how good my Irish is.
The homeboys are doing a calendar? Fucking what's their plan?
No, it's the St Lawrence CSE. The homeboys have helped launch it. The money's going to Kano. Or the Kano. No, but it should be good.
What I was thinking of doing, how about we take a table for crackpots, 10 crackpots listening to the show. We go as Celtic Community Radio. Celtic Community Radio. And we take a table. Me, you, if you go down for it, I'll put my name down for it. I'll get the 30 bangers. If you do it, and if there's another 8 crackpots out there, we'll phone the Kano boy now. I'll phone the boy and we'll just say, right, we've got a table there. Put us down for a table. If there's 8 other crackpots out there, and if you're wanting to go for it, I'll put my name down now.
I've not got the tolerance, mate, to sit there and people drinking for 5 hours. I just don't do it. I'm alright for an hour, but after that, that's it. So
it's not compulsory today to stay the whole 5 hours. I thought Tom Boyd was going to be speaking. Oh, you're outrageous. You're outrageous. You can't sit there tolerant, top tier. Listen, I've spent 13 years spending 14 hours a night at the weekend driving about with people single fished out their threepenny bits. Done it for a living. So for the fuck's sake, I'll be sitting there amongst Tims for 5 hours listening to Tims talking. And you're turning that down, you're getting banned. What's the matter with this line? Why is it no crackling up? Why have I no dumped you before now? You've lost a plot. You're fucking...
It's a line of righteousness. This is a line for God.
Listen, we don't need you. I put the offer out there. Fuck them. You're out of here. You're out. You're gone. You're not invited anymore. You can't sit there for 5 hours with the seriously deranged and pish. Then it's cool. I'll find another 9 crackpots.
Aye, I know the great Simmy was looking into it. So.
Was he? Me and Simmy, there we go, there's 2. Who's joining us 2? I'll get the numbers. We'll get the numbers. You'll be sitting there going, "Oh, I wish I came along." Yeah, but tell me, I'm absolutely jinxed to not get to a Paul Larkin book launch, mate. I really, I know I've missed a few, mate, and at different times I said I was going to come along, and the one on the Glasgow one, I got there just the back of 10 o'clock, and I was wanting to try and get there just before 10 before it finished, and then the one there on Sunday, I was hoping to get a lift through and come through, and then when I woke up at 12:30, mate, I was gutted, mate, for the whole day, but then family stuff dictated, then I was needed through here, but anyway, certainly a vehicle, I broke away. But tell me, how was the book launch in Edinburgh? Was it an intimate gig? Was it good? What was it like?
It was excellent, mate. I mean, I've been lucky. I've been able to attend all Paul's launches over here. The first one in the Admiral, then Blackfriars, then the CSA, then the CSA, then Blackfriars again, and then the Edinburgh one. It was very intimate. I mean, it's a different setup. It was in the afternoon. It was in the after the game. I think there was no music, but the big thing for me, obviously, Lee Hutchie was there, Big G for Celtic Dreams, Paddy, Arthur ran us through. But the good thing was that there was lads that were Hearts fans there, there was lads that was Hibs fans there, because it is a bigger story. You know, it's very easy to get secular in the mindset that, you know, Celtic were cheated and Celtic were this and that. Scottish football was robbed. The national game was robbed for me because it stunted the growth of the teams coming through, all these players that coming in that shouldn't have been in the country, clubs couldn't afford. So that was very good. I know little Josh, obviously, 3G MC that Paul spoke for a while, he charts out, just went through everything and all the, I mean, right up your CT on the bank and stuff, and where the money was going, and how this new Safeco chairman used to work for IMG, Sir David's, one of Sir David's companies, so before he went to Man City. So it was very, very good, mate, you know, but you had lads, Hearts fans asking questions, and maybe Paul's book launches in the past had more of an Irish tinge about it, because it would have like music on and stuff like that. And I know Stevie Dodds played the last one, the Quads have played them in the past and stuff. But this one's very intimate. People sat with a few drinks, coffees, whatever. Paul's voice didn't go above what mine is now. It was very articulate, very well done. I really enjoyed it, mate. I really got a lot out of it, you know. I know he's got one. I think there's one in Larne.
Stop, mate. You're making it worse now. You're not dead. See when you're in a hole, stop digging. You're too fucking doing it. I mean, I'll tell you how gutted I was. And now you're saying it's right up my street and it was intimate and it was brilliant and you learned a lot. What are you trying to do to me, Pat? I thought you were my brother for another mother. I thought you were my nig. I thought you were beside me in the trenches. You're fucking digging it too. Dear God, help me out.
Goodbye. I mean, I know he's in Larne. He's in Larne this Friday night doing one.
That's what is useful as a fart in a spacesuit. I'm not in Larne on Friday night and I've got no chance of getting there. Saying that, I suppose I could put a fucking... Hold on. I could put a shout out. Can I get some funding to go to Larne? Anybody fund me?
MD that's nearby in that part of Ireland, it's well worth going to Gay Pollock. I mean, God knows it's no sold out. They're all no sold out, but the tickets on the all gone. But it is really, really interesting. But I mean, there's a podcast. Little Josh was recording it, and hopefully it might be up tomorrow or Friday. But no, it's excellent, mate. You know, and then there's a bit of questioning after it. But I mean, that's a lot different because, as I say, usually at the end of one of Paul's nights, it's like Clatty Pats and the Suave, you know, everybody jumping about, having a few babies and bouncing. But no, this one's done by about maybe 4, and we just had a couple of drinks. But no, the lad who's, I say to you, he's like a conservative-minded Hearts fan. He's always Tory businessman, but big Hearts fan. He's Sefco more than us, and he was there, and everybody was listening, you know, and there was... I was good, mate. It was very good. He's done very well. I think it speaks volumes. This book, I suppose it's one of those things. I mean, I've read all Paul's stuff, and this book's just. I know there's a lot of really good Celtic stuff out. I mean, the Sean Fallon book is out in a couple of weeks. The book launches in the Admiral. If the Angels want to go, it's a night at the Barcelona game. I think I'm going to go with Stevie Kearney and that and head down there and
Who's
go to put